Hello everybody, and welcome to another episode of Blue Jay Acres. If you're new, my name is Noelle, and thank you so much for joining us. We are a large family of, well, we're actually a large family of 10, but there are 8 of us for the rest of this week at least here at the home. And then 2 of them will be back in college, so then there will be 6 of us. So we are feeding our family on a very tight budget. And today I'm gonna let you guys take a peek into our freezers. I wanted to share that with you guys so that you see where we are now. I did do a freezer tour a few weeks ago, but you guys can share any ideas that you have that maybe you think would be a great meal. We're getting very creative. Our fridge is pretty much empty. We finished milk off last night. That's done, and we're just gonna get creative with it. So here is what we ate today all day, and in between I'll give you guys a look at our freezers. Here is breakfast. All right, we are gonna make some breakfast sausage, but I'm gonna make it with chicken, with ground chicken. So we're gonna start with the 1 pound lean ground chicken. To that, I'm gonna add 1 tablespoon of pure maple syrup. I'm gonna add 1 teaspoon of garlic powder. I'd open a new one. Okay, well that was the end of my garlic powder, so I'm only gonna get a ½ teaspoon of that in. And then a teaspoon of sea salt. So I'm just putting some in here. I'm gonna do a ½ teaspoon of red pepper flakes, a ½ teaspoon of black pepper, a ½ teaspoon of onion powder, a ½ teaspoon of paprika. I'm using smoked paprika. A ½ teaspoon of thyme. So I'm just gonna crush that. A ½ teaspoon of sage. Just gonna crush that as well. That's probably about a ½ teaspoon. The sage and thyme are from our garden. And then a 1/4 teaspoon of allspice. Okay, then I'm gonna get in and just mix this all up really good. This is a new recipe that I've not tried before, but it just looked and sounded so good. Now once this is all mixed really good, we're gonna add a ½ cup of blueberries. I have frozen blueberries that I've thawed, but you could do fresh as well. So I'm gonna pop that in and mix it up. Okay, in my pan, I'm going to turn it on a medium-high heat, and I'm going to melt a little bit of coconut oil into this. Comes out like that. And then I'm going to just form these into little sausage patties and put them in the oil. And for this, says you want to keep a lid on because it's such a lean meat that'll help it stay tender and moist. Alright, I'm going to flip these over. They're nice and brown on the one side. Smell very good. And I still have half the mixture left, so once these are done cooking, I'll pick up the other half. Alright, so here is breakfast then today. It's so nice. I could just reheat the leftovers from last night. You see them smoking. We did have about 4 blueberry left, 1 chocolate chip, and 5 or 6 still of the plain. And then here are these sausages. Now I did try it. They have a little kick because of the crushed red pepper, but I think they're wonderful. A syrup, and then the leftover juice from last night, the cranberry, and the orange, and a taste tester. All right, you gonna taste the sausage?
Sure.
Grab one up. Let me get you a plate.
No, I'll just grab one.
I think they turned out really good.
Well, that's an unusual flavor.
Mm-hmm.
But it's good.
I think it's very good. Would you eat them if I made them again?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think they're really good.
And yes, it does. It doesn't have a kick right away.
It's the after kick.
It's kind of an after kick.
But if you're eating it with pancakes, I don't think you'd even feel it. He doesn't like spicy food. A little hand just grabbed the sausage.
You got a thumbs up from the little one.
I did. Okay, for the record, that sausage was so good. It didn't even taste like it was a lean meat or anything like that. It was very good. And definitely gonna make it again. However, Theo, who is 4, he said he loved it, but then go, ooh, it's spicy. And my husband prefers it non-spicy. So I'll definitely make it again, but I will either cut way back on the amount of crushed red pepper, or I'll just leave it out altogether. So just know that if you go to make it and you don't like spicy, you don't really taste spicy while you're eating it, it's kind of the after you've chewed it all up, you know, kind of thing, then you feel the little bit of a kick. But it wasn't overly spicy, just a little bit of a kick. And I definitely highly recommend it because it was very, very good. All right, now for lunch, which is where we are now, I am heading out the door. And honestly, I have nothing to show you because they are going to just make ramen while I'm gone. And that's kind of what everybody wanted. So as soon as I get back, we'll show you my freezers. And then we will jump into dinner tonight. All right, guys, I am back. I have gloves on. It's freezing, so you're gonna see gloves in me showing you the freezer. It is 6:30. It's been a very long day. And we were gone way longer than expected. So we're gonna do freezer meals, I do believe, for dinner. But first, let's go check out what I got in the freezer. And then we'll come back in and I'll tell you what we're gonna throw in the oven and heat up real quick. Okay, so quick look at the freezers. So here I have some frozen fruit and some veggies. Sorry, I have gloves on because I am freezing. And this, I honestly don't even know what this is. I think it might be a ham bone. I'm not sure. I think I'm gonna get that out tomorrow. Let's see here, I have still a little bit of Ezekiel bread. I've got some Luke pizza, some pepperoni. It looks like I do have a Cool Whip back there. I've got a little bit of nuts, just kind of a mix. Here I have some beets. I have a bunch of tomatoes. I got some okra. I got some peppers. I got a few beans. That's all from the garden. Down here, I've got a whole lot of corn. More of the cranberries. Some corn that we froze from the garden as well. Down here, a little container of that cheese. Let's see, a whole lot of cranberries. A few things here like cut green beans in this bag mix. Vegetable soup mix, which is perfect because I'm thinking we're making beef vegetable soup. Down here, I have some chocolates and a couple of those And just a few little random things. These are little cherry pie things that I had gotten on clearance to send in Charles's lunch. And then here is some butter and some orange juice. Alright, so here's my outside freezer. And here is all of our meats, pretty much. So I have a shoulder butt roast there. We got a couple hams. I got a turkey. I have some more pork chops here. This is not as organized as it used to be. I do have some hamburger. I have another ham back here. I have another pork roast. I have a bunch of pork chops in here. I have a couple packs of chicken breasts. This is all ribs, spare ribs, and ribs there. And then back in the back, I do believe that's ham hocks back there. And then in here, this is Theo's chicken tenders. Then I have some little chicken winglets, a couple whole chickens. Let's see, I have a turkey rice casserole. I have oatmeal, chocolate chip cranberry cookies, still a few of those. I have a little container here that I froze with some meatball subs. Another little container of chili, a little container of sloppy joes. This is all that ham and meatloaf that I send in Charles's lunch. I have a couple cakes left, cherry chip, and I think there's a carrot in there. I do have a tub of ice cream. And then down here I've got this chicken here. I've got this beef here, beef there, and I have another turkey down here and a turkey breast down here. See over here, I got a little bit of sausage, bacon, and this is some Canadian bacon. I have some kielbasa and smoked sausage here, beefless crumbles, little smokies, a seafood mix, a few other seafood items here. I think that's mostly salmon. I have a whole lot of tofu. This is then just a bunch of different just nuts and seeds, lots of flaxseed, and then I have, of course, lots of yeast for all the bread making that we do. So that's like at the outside freezer. Okay, and then here is our other freezer outside, and this has all our fruits and vegetables. And I told you guys, you see lots of egg cartons in our house, or in our fridge. That's because we got donated a bunch of egg cartons from one of our people that gets eggs from us, which is wonderful. So here is where I have a bunch of fruits and vegetables. A lot of them from the garden, a lot of jalapenos. I got some different berries. When we bought blackberries on sale a while ago, I got those in the freezer. Sorry, the string's getting in the way there. More peppers here, whole lot of tomatoes. I got some broccoli, some rice cauliflower, a berry medley blend, some raspberries, a whole lot more tomatoes, more broccoli. A lot of strawberries are down here as well. So, kind of get the idea. That is why I'm okay with this not having fresh right now, is we've got a ton that we need to go through of all this frozen stuff. So I gave you a quick tour of the pantry, or the freezers. I thought we were just gonna grab a freezer meal, but honestly, none of that we were feeling it either. And none of it's big enough for all of us. I did grab out a cherry chip cake here, and I did go ahead and grab out the oatmeal cookies. I'll do that. So now I gotta figure out a really, really fast dinner. I had thought out today some stew meat. I was thinking I was gonna make a vegetable beef soup. We will put that up for tomorrow because that takes a while to cook. So I need to come up with something faster. So as soon as I think of it, I'm gonna let you know and share it with you.
Up yet?
Okay, so now I came down here. There on the whole house intercom. Sorry if you hear a bunch of noise. This is like my fast and easy shelf. Guess what, guys? I don't really have anything on it anymore. I'm running out. This is like my cracker shelf. As you can see, that's something I'll have to stock up on because that is a processed food that I will buy because I think making my own crackers would just be too tedious. We have Luke's fruit and grain bars. I was gonna make some Rice Krispie treats today, was the plan, but again, we are just out. I've shown you guys the sauce drawer. So here I have some instant mashed potatoes. That's always handy. I have one candy cane mix, no bake cheesecake. Might do that one day this week. Hamburger helper, cheeseburger, macaroni. That's a possibility, but that's only gonna feed like 2 people. Let's see. This is my tuna section. Do have all my beans. When you come down here, sauces. This is my little bit, then you guys, of canned fruits and veggies. Got pie filling. I've got jams. And this is my fruit and veggie section. And I do have lots of canned milk and coconut milk. I know it's very, very dark in here. Lots of canned milk and coconut milk. And then I've got like some pickles and olives still. And a few more canned veggies. Our canned soups are pretty much gone. Aha! But I do have Amy's chili. There we go, friends. Figured it out. Amy's chili. Perfect. Okay, I got spaghetti. I got Amy's chili. Here in Ohio, this is called a 3-way. You have spaghetti, canned chili. It'll be nice when I can can this myself and have my own canned chili. But I don't have that right now. So Amy's chili works. This is actually pretty good for you as far as cans go. It's a better choice anyway of chili. And some pasta. So we will also need some crackers. And then with this, I just have to chop up an onion and shred some cheese. Boom, I got dinner. Oh, and I never did show you my bucket. So we do have a few bags of chips in our chip bucket here. There's a few, but that's really just for lunches. Luke likes that with his peanut butter sandwich, and Theo does too. And then Charles's lunch when he takes sandwiches to work. That's really all that's for. But here is all the ramen. Now, we have, I don't know, a couple packets of ramen left, but we get this bunches of ramen noodles that just come like this with just the noodles. And then they use bouillon and chop up some, well, they probably just did carrots today because there's not a lot of veggies left. And you add all that to the ramen, and that's what they made for lunch. I was not home. Okay, so guess what? I grabbed chili, noodles, crackers. Guess what we're having?
Chili spaghetti.
Woohoo!
It's a Cincinnati thing.
It is. And here you see Luke. He made pancakes. He made pancakes in therapy today. And so he actually ate quite a few of them. We were very pleased with that. All right, so I came upstairs and after I turned that off and I'm showing Charles what we're having, it's like, for real, 1 pound of spaghetti, psych, we're having 2. So I have 2 different kinds, one's angel hair, one's plain. It'll work just as good. So I'm gonna get these noodles started. All right, so this really is so easy to put together. I just popped the cookies in the oven. Sorry guys, I know I have not shown you a whole lot today. I just salted my water. I'm gonna pop the noodles in. That's how fast and easy it is. We don't even heat the chili up. Take it straight from the can. It's a pretty good chili, if you guys can see. It's getting so dark now. Because looking around and stuff, it's 7 o'clock. We just dump the chili straight into the hot noodles after they've been drained, and it turns out perfect just like that. So all that's left is chop up some onion and real quick grate some cheese. And somebody just came over to me.
Ninja is here.
It is cold outside.
I have eggs.
You have eggs? How many? I
lost count.
Oh, that many?
There's that many.
Yay, because we have like 7 dozen going out this weekend. So yeah, sorry about that. It is freezing. This weather, I don't know about you guys, but my eyes are watering, my nose is running. It's like, just, it's crazy. And so if you hear me getting short of breath, you guys, this is the time of year I get bronchitis a lot. And so it just, how it is. So if I'm short of breath, that's gonna have a lot to do with that. All right, let's chop some onion, grate some cheese. So, just got the report, we got 18 eggs in today. I do not understand, I'm not doing a good job with my onion, about the egg laying and why we are so lucky and fortunate right now that our hens are laying so much. We are very happy about it. A lot of people are having a hard time.
Yeah, well, I thought it was because we had so many chickens, but from what I've been reading, there's people that have close to 40 and aren't getting anything.
Yeah, we've gotten very lucky, and I don't know why. Our lowest day, we got maybe 8, but that's only happening every now and then, here and there. You know what? That's probably enough. This is a very potent onion. The onion just gets put on raw. You don't cook it for this chili, so you want to just cut up nice. That's a potent onion.
Yeah, it is.
Okay. And then back in the fridge, normally you would use a, you see, I got corn out to go in this soup. Not much has changed in the fridge since I showed you guys a few days ago. Just separate now, less up here. No milk. We do have soy milk downstairs. I don't know if I showed you guys that or not. We do have soy milk. We have canned milk. We have soy milk. So we do have a couple options. There is like literally a drop of cream left. And still some wine. If anybody wants wine, you can have it. Let's see. We're going to use pepper jack because we do not have cheddar cheese, which is a sad thing. But we will make do with what we do have, which is pepper jack. Let's grate that up real quick.
You want this spaghetti in?
Yeah, that'd be great. Is water boiling?
Yeah.
Perfect, thanks, Ben. So normally you would also eat this with oyster crackers. So another name for this is Cincinnati chili, 3 ways. 4-way has beans in it. There's a 5-way. I don't remember what's in a 5-way. Do you know what's in a 5-way? We never get that.
Kitchen sink.
Kitchen sink. Something else goes in a 5-way. But it's very popular here in Ohio, and it's very delicious. So if it sounds weird to any of you and you haven't ever tried it, you should definitely give it a try. It's very popular. Now I know I didn't share a lot of recipes today, but sometimes that is just how it's going to be. Doesn't luckily happen too often for us. Normally that would be a night that we would grab a Little Caesar, or we would try to eat out if I didn't have something prepared. This is where it was nice when I did have some freezer meals. I should probably try to do that again. But sometimes it just happens. We were in line forever. We had to pick up some prescriptions. We were in line forever for that. And I stayed and talked to the therapist way too long because she's a great woman. And we were talking a lot about some different things we want to do with my son. So, yeah, that's where I am. Okay.
Might be a little shot.
Okay, so that was not enough. 2 cans of chili. So I'm gonna add a can of this chili beans and a can of the last can that we have of this chili in here.
Okay, in all fairness, I really did think that was 2 pounds of spaghetti, but I think it was more.
So I did what he wanted. Have that much. Now we're gonna have chili for days. Chili spaghetti for days.
It's a good warm lunch for tomorrow.
Those look red.
All right, stir it in, babe. What are you doing?
Really get in there.
All right, so here is dinner tonight. So we have the chili spaghetti, which normally would have way more chili in it, but we can't open any more cans and do any more.
This is why I work outside and you cook.
It's all right. I was down with it. It's just, you know what, that itty bitty spaghetti makes so much. It puffs up so much. It's all good.
It made way more spaghetti.
All the little spaghetti's fault. We're good. And then crackers, even though normally you would have oyster crackers, that's what we got. Cherry chip cake, the cookies, onions, cheese. Normally this would be cheddar cheese, but pepper jack's what we have. Mustard also goes on it. I'll show you the finished product. A bowl of just plain noodles for Ronnie, because she likes to just put spaghetti sauce on it. And we have a jar of pizza sauce. We don't have any spaghetti sauce, but we do have pizza sauce. Already opened in the fridge. And the drinks that we made yesterday. That's what we're having for dinner. I'll show you all put together. All right, so sprinkle with the cheese, sprinkle with the onion, and then I am the only one in my family that does this as a true Cincinnatian. Even though I'm kind of and kind of not. Mustard. There you go. And then you eat it with crackers. So good. Alright guys, that's it. That's going to wrap it up for tonight. It is 7:30 and I need to get this up for you guys. So thank you so much for watching. Give a thumbs up even though I didn't really much I shared with you guys. Definitely make those sausages I made this morning. Pancakes were just as wonderful heated up as they were yesterday when we made them together. And chili spaghetti, it's just a really good thing. And they love ramen, so it really was a good day for everybody here. Just how it goes sometimes. All right, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye everybody. Have a great day or night wherever you are.